Hey guys, it's Brett and I'm here with my Empties video for the months of July, August, and September. It's for 3 months. I've been getting kind of behind on doing Empties videos. The last Empties video I did was for 3 months, and then I was gonna try to get back on track of doing every month, but then I just didn't get around to it. And then next month I didn't get around to it, and then the next month, so I have 3 months, but they were piling up. I didn't have any more room to put candles. I usually put them in our closet on this little shelves we have in our bedroom closet, and I was running out of room in there, so I was sticking them on our dresser out here in the bedroom because I didn't have no place to put any more of my empty candles, so my candle jars. So I'm like, I need to do the Empties video. So I have, let's see, I think I have like 21 candles, and I have 21 hand soaps, and then I have just a few wax melts. I don't have a whole lot of wax melts, mostly candles and hand soaps. So I'll go ahead and get started. I got my coffee here, right here. And let's get started. I'll just jump right into it. No, just random order. I'm just gonna grab and go. First up, we have Pumpkin Donut Shop from Bath and Body Works. This one was good. I actually liked it. It was like, it had, it smelled like a donut, like a, not like a cake donut, but more like a glazed type of donut, more like a bready donut, as opposed to like a cake type of donut. It had that bready quality, but not like bread, like, you know, the French bread candles and stuff. It wasn't like that. It was like just a more of a bready donut type of smell. But then you got like that sugar, like a powdered sweet sugar on there. Yeah, like even like a little bit of kind of a glazy sugar type of smell. Very sweet, bready, doughy, not like raw dough, but like, you know, the after it comes right out of the oven, the donut. Didn't get any pumpkin or anything in here, no spice or anything, mostly just the donut. I thought maybe I kind of got a little hint of a spice, but not really. Mostly just that pumpkin-y, bready pumpkin-y, not pumpkin-y, bready donut-y smell with that little powdered sugar. I liked it. It was, I liked it, enjoyed it, but it wasn't like, I didn't absolutely love it, but it was very nice and pleasant, and it was a little bit light off and on though. Like sometimes I smelled it, and then sometimes I kind of didn't. It was one of those ones that was like kind of off and on a little bit. Sometimes I smelled it, it wasn't real strong, but when I did smell it, it was like a nice medium throw, but then it got a little bit lighter and I wasn't smelling it, but then I kind of kicked in a little bit. But overall, it was nice, and I would recommend trying it out. I enjoyed it. Next we have from Homeworks by Harry Slackham, we have from the TSV, the fall TSV, we have Scarlet Woods here. This was in the trio, the 3 wicks that are 14, I think they're 14.5 ounces, aren't they? No, just 14 ounce. 14 ounce 3 wicks. Scarlet Woods. I liked Scarlet Woods, it was really nice. It was very similar to Bath and Body Works Vanilla Balsam. Very similar to that. You got the vanilla and you got the, it's woods, but it was like, it smelled more like a kind of a Christmas tree. The notes say scarlet redwoods and cardamom and clove bud and vanilla, but I got like a kind of a tree, almost like a Christmas tree scent. But and then I got the vanilla for sure. Yeah, maybe not quite as like Vanilla Balsam is a little bit more stronger on the tree note than this was. But it was very similar. I didn't really get cardamom, really, not really much clove buds either. Yeah, it was mostly kind of like a tree scent with like vanilla, but it was really good. It was really nice. The throw on this one was kind of off and on as well. It started out really light, and then it started kicking in, and was stronger, and then it got light again, and then it got stronger, and I think kind of off and on with this one too. I'm not sure why it was doing that, but yeah. But when it was throwing, it was really nice, and I did enjoy it. Nothing too different and new, like I said, because it kind of smells like Vanilla Balsam Bath and Body Works. It wasn't nothing too different scent-wise, but it was really nice, and I enjoyed it as well on that one. And then also from the TSV, we have Spiced White Pumpkin, and this one, it was good. Pretty much to me, it was very similar to Pumpkin Pecan Waffles from Bath and Body Works. To me, almost a dupe. I mean, it smelled very similar. If any differences, is very small differences between the two, I think. Yeah, I mean, maybe Pumpkin pecan waffles a little more cloying-like, maybe a little bit, and this is had a little more of a nicer maple note in this one. Yeah, white pumpkin, cinnamon bark, white maple, sugar, vanilla. It was really, the blend was really nice, I think, and it was really strong. This one had no problems with the burn at all. The throw was good from the minute I lit it to the very end when it stopped. I had no problems. This thing was in the bedroom. I had it in both. I switched it back and forth from the living room into the bedroom. When it was in the bedroom, it was like coming out into the living room from the bedroom because it was so strong. It was really good, no problems at all on that one. And then I don't think I said about the burn. The burn on Pumpkin Donut Shop, I think I had problems with the burn. It got kind of puny. I did end up putting it into my candle, on my candle warmer, and I just melted the rest because it kind of got kind of puny and funky at the end. And then Scarlet Woods, I think that did pretty well for the most part on the burn on that one. And then we'll go ahead and finish off the TSV right quick here. The last one from that Tomerx TSV was Autumn Pumpkin. And this one is back. This has been out in years before. I've had it before when it first came out in 2017 is the only time I had it before. It was light for me in 2017 and it's still light. It was light this year too. I really like this scent, but it was light. It was light. It's nice. It's a nice pumpkin. You do get the pumpkin and the cinnamon, nutmeg, all that stuff. And the notes say pumpkin, cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg. And that's what you get. You know, it's a really good pumpkin, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg scent. I mean, you get all those notes. Really nice, but it was so light. Like, so light when I first lit it, I could barely smell it. I mean, I had to get over one of the ones you had to get on top of the candle to even smell. And then I'm like, come on, when are you gonna start throwing? Finally, probably a little bit lower than halfway, a little past the halfway point, it finally started throwing and it kicked in and I could really smell it then and it was really good. Like, I was really enjoying it, even more than I did back in 2017. Like, it was such a good blend of that pumpkin and all the clove, cinnamon, nutmeg, all that stuff. It was so good, so fall-like, just really, really good. And I'm like, why couldn't it have thrown like that earlier on the candle instead of the last part? Because it's so good. So I love this candle. I just wish I was upset because I didn't smell it at all except towards the bottom part. And I'm like, all that top part went to waste because I couldn't smell it at all. But I did really, really enjoy it towards the last part. Just unfortunately, it wasn't much till the end though. And the burn, I think, did pretty well on that one. All right, next we have another Bath & Body Works. We have Fresh Lavender and Honey from the Lavender collection. This one was nice. I did enjoy this one. It was a really nice blend of that lavender and that honey. Really good mixture of that honey note and then that lavender mixed in with that. What else did it say in the notes? Lavender sprigs, fresh honeycomb, honeysuckle blossoms. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You can maybe get a little honeysuckle in there, but it could be blended in there. But mostly it was that honey with that lavender. Really nice blend, and it was very, very nice. I enjoyed it. And some of these I've had. The bad thing about doing Empties videos 3 months worth is sometimes you can't remember how they burned because it was so long ago. This is like 2 months ago and I can't remember how it burned. I probably should take notes and stuff so I don't forget. I really need to start doing empty videos more frequently so that I remember fresh in my mind how it performed as far as burns and stuff goes. I remember the scent pretty well and things like that, but sometimes I can't remember about the burn. I think this one burned okay. It is a Bath & Body Works though, so probably might have got puny wicks maybe. But because usually I will remember if it didn't, because that's kind of rare with Bath & if it doesn't get puny wicks, that's pretty rare with Bath & Body Works, and I will probably remember. But I think that probably did, but I don't think it was too bad. All right, let's see. We'll do another Bath & Body Works. We have Pumpkin Snickerdoodle that was out this fall. This one was nice. Yeah, it was just a Snickerdoodle cookie pretty much. I thought on cold that maybe I got a little bit of pumpkin spice, kind of pumpkin in there, but it had maybe just a very slight hint of like a pumpkin kind of a spice in there, but mostly just that sugared Snickerdoodle cookie. Kind of similar to sugared Snickerdoodle candle. Yeah, but they just added pumpkin and maybe just put a itty bitty slight dash of pumpkin in there, but nothing that was like super noticeable. I mean, if you really try really hard, you might think you got it in, you smelled it in there. But yeah, this just said warm sugar cookies, ground cinnamon, fresh nutmeg, sprinkled with sugar. Yeah, it was pleasant. Wasn't super strong. It was like a medium throw, but overall it was pretty nice. I enjoyed it. Next we have Hallmark's Cranberry Pumpkin Cake. I just burned this not too long ago. I did a review on this one. This was out years before, and it came back this year in this special edition plaid packaging jar here, and I did like this one. It was nice. I got mostly the cranberry, and then the pumpkin, ginger, and clove, or was it nutmeg? Nutmeg. Pumpkin, ginger, and nutmeg. Yeah, that was definitely secondary to the cranberry. I hoped maybe it would have came through more in burning. It was stronger on that clove, or the nutmeg and ginger and pumpkin on burning than it was on cold, but it still wasn't quite enough of what I wanted it to be on burning. I wanted a little bit more of a bakery gourmand than what it was. When I burned it, it still was mostly stronger on the cranberry, and it was a slightly bakery-like. You know, you kind of got like the cake or like the cranberry pumpkin cake. It was like a cake and like a bread or something, but I wanted more. It was not quite as bakery-like as I wanted it to be. So yeah, I did enjoy it, but I would have enjoyed it even more if I would have got a little more of a bakery note. And then it was light too. I did enjoy it, but like I said, I just wanted more bakeryness, and I wanted a little more stronger. If it was more stronger and more bakery, I probably would have loved it, as opposed to just really liking it. I didn't love it, but I really liked it. So yeah, it was light off and on. It seemed like when I had it out in my open concept area, it was stronger or lighter. And then the bedroom was stronger. Of course, that's usually how it goes because it's a smaller room in the bedroom. But usually I don't have that problem with homeworks. Usually homeworks do fairly well in my open concept area. So I'm not sure, even though I do live in an apartment, it's not real big out here, so I don't know why that should be a problem. And I'm just gonna say I don't have that problem with some other candles. Like my Bath and Body Works candles, I don't have that problem so much with. They have no problem filling up my open living room concept, open living room, kitchen, open concept area up here in this apartment. I don't feel like I should say open concept area because it's an apartment, but it is an open living room kitchen, even though it's an apartment. But most other candles don't do that so much. Saying other candles means Bath and Body Works, pretty much, because that's pretty much all I burn is Bath and Body Works and Homeworks. But for some reason, my Homeworks lately have been struggling a little bit in my living room kitchen area. Not sure why. Hopefully, Harry didn't change something. Harry hopefully put more scent oils in there because they've been a little bit lighter so far in my experience. I'm not sure why, because they were doing really good there, so I don't know why he would have changed things. And then also, there was quite a bit of wax left on the bottom of that one. Not a whole bunch, but it didn't get down to the wick clips. So, and then this one also, I forgot to talk about the burn. It burned, it got puny. But I did trim just it had a little bit of a mushroom top on it, so I trimmed just a little bit of that mushroom top, and then it got puny about the halfway, and I did have to cotton ball it a few times because the flames got fairly low. So I don't know if he's using different wicks as well, because then usually the wicks he was using there for a while were burning all the way to the bottom. Like you could hardly see any wax left, and then the wicks clips would be showing at the very end, but this one didn't. There's still wax left in there, so I'm not sure if he's using different wicks again and not putting as much scent oil in. But Harry, go back, don't change it. Go back to the good wicks and more scent oil, because it was really good. I'm not sure why those were different. And then I will also talk about sticky bread pudding. I got it at the same time as the cranberry pumpkin cake. This one was nice too. I liked it. It was very much just, I mostly got when I burned it, caramel and like vanilla. Caramel, vanilla, and then like caramel, vanilla was the buttery. It was very buttery. A very buttery caramel with like some vanilla. But it wasn't like a cloying caramel. It was a nice caramel, but buttery caramel with vanilla. It says cinnamon and spice butter. I didn't get much cinnamon or spice butter. I just got like a hint of cinnamon when I burned it. I got more on cold spice-wise than I did when burning. When I burned it, I got just maybe a tad bit of cinnamon, but not much other spices. On cold, I thought I got kind of like an allspice, and even now when I smell it, I still kind of get a little bit more of that allspice. But when burning, when it threw out, I couldn't smell much spice except for just maybe a tad hint of like a cinnamon kind of maybe, or a basic kind of a spice. But yeah, I wish it was more spicy because I would prefer a little bit more of a spice with it instead of just a caramel, buttery caramel with some vanilla. It was good though, just not exactly what I had hoped for compared to what I smelled it on cold. So, and then also on the burn, yeah, didn't go to the very bottom on this one either, and there's quite a bit of wax left on the bottom of this one. See that? Almost a half an inch or so left on there. So I'm not sure why these wicks are not burning completely to the bottom like the other ones did. It put itself out when it was like that much wax left. And then this one kind of did the same as my cranberry pumpkin cake throw-wise. Out in the living room area, it was a lot lighter. Almost, this one I could barely smell. And then I put it into the bedroom, and then it got a lot stronger. Moved it back in the living room, still was lighter. I mean, much lighter than it was in the bedroom. So I ended up keeping it in the bedroom most of the time because I just got more out of it in the bedroom. Yeah, so, and then also on the burn, this one got really puny. I trimmed the little mushroom heads off on this one too, and then it got really small puny flames. So I had to cotton ball it. So I would suggest if you have these and if they get just little bitty mushroom tops, I probably would just leave them and not trim them and light it, and then just keep an eye on it, make sure it's not smoking. But like if it has fairly big mushroom tops, you'll want to trim those off because those you'll get smoking and cracking and all kinds of popping and stuff if you don't trim those wicks off, mushroom tops off. But if it's got just a little bitty one, I don't think you necessarily need to trim it because then it might get small flames. Let's see, next we have another Homeworks. We have Sea Breeze. This is from the, it was the, what do you call that? The, oh gosh, is it the pre-order? It was, you pre-ordered, yeah, pre-ordered this from, oh my gosh, it was the set I got last year. I think it was last fall I got this set, or winter set, and then you could pre-order the spring set in this little, was it the last fall and holiday TSV, I think, I cannot remember. And then anyway, you pre-ordered for the spring set, and I got this spring, late spring into summer. I got this set for it's the 3 wicks as well that are 14 ounce. This Sea Breeze was really nice. This is back. It was out years before, but I never had it. This was just a good beachy summery scent. Oh, very good. Watery, aquatic. Oh yeah, all those good scents. You know, it says tropical jasmine, Italian bergamot, lemon zest, crisp watery greens, wild orchid. Yeah, just watery, florally, beachy, summery. So good. I really like this one. And these burned really good. These are the ones that burned out the wick clips. You can almost see the wick clips and just barely any wax left in there. So yeah, hardly any wax. This is how they're supposed to burn. I mean, because that's really good. And I didn't get any puny flames. And these, I believe, I did trim the little mushroom top off, and that never affected it at all. I mean, they just kept burning just perfectly fine. So I don't know if these are different wicks than the ones he's using now this fall, but these were burned perfectly. And the throw was really good on this too. It was a really good strong throw for the whole candle. I was really pleased with this whole set of these spring summer TSVs. Let me take a drink here. I'm talking so much, my mouth is getting dry. Okay. Another Bath & Body Works from the Lavender Collection, Lemon Lavender Shortbread. This was nice as well. Yeah, basically lemon shortbread with a little lavender in there, and that's how it was pretty much. Plain and simple, really nice. I think there was some variations, like batch variations with this candle. Some people were getting ones that had more lavender, and then more lavender than like the lemon shortbread, and then some people had more lemon shortbread than the lavender. I got one, I think, that had more lemon shortbread and then less lavender. But it wasn't, I definitely still got the lavender though, so it was definitely still present. But yeah, it was really good blend of that shortbread bakery note with lemon and then lavender as well. Really good. This one I think burned fairly well. And had a medium throw on that one. Next we have Pumpkin Bonfire from Bath & Body Works. Burned this a month ago or so. This one was really good. I loved this one. This one's so good. Yeah, oh, it's so good. Just a like embers, like burning embers and like a spicy pumpkin-like scent. This is what I got. It was like a spicy burning embers. So good. I love this one. I would love to have this one again, to be honest. It says white pumpkin, a bundle of clove buds, glowing embers with essential oils. Yeah, the glowing embers was really present. It wasn't real smoky. It wasn't like fireside or anything. You know, that's like super smoky. It wasn't like that. It just had nice glowing embers. Oh god, so good. And then those clove buds and like spices in there. No, this was really good. I loved it. Yeah, it was nice. I think this one burned pretty good. I think I might got puny like one time, but not too bad. It burned really well for the most part, and it was really pretty too when it lit up because it glowed through the leaves there. Really nice. I want another one of those, I think. I enjoyed it so much. Next up we have Pumpkin Peanut Brittle. This was out, I think this was it last year or the year before? I think this was last year's packaging. I had it and I finished it up this year. It was either last year or 2019 or 2018, one of the two. I had it left over and I finished it up this year. This is so good. Yeah, pumpkin peanut brittle is so good. That peanutty, you get the peanutty and the nuttiness in there. Yeah, so good. What's this end note say? Crunchy caramel brittle. I don't really get caramel so much, but I mean kind of caramely, but not really. Salty peanuts, definitely. Toasted pumpkin seeds. I mean, I guess it could be like pumpkin seeds. Not pumpkin, but maybe the pumpkin seeds. Definitely that toasty, the peanut. Yeah, really good. Yeah, this thing throws really good. It's really strong. I love it. Next up, I love this one too. This was, sorry, did I spit there? This was probably one of my favorites. This and another one I have here was probably my two favorites so far this fall. Well, and Pumpkin Bonfire is probably a close third. From Bath & Body Works was my favorite. Pumpkin Vanilla Creme. Actually, it's Pumpkin Vanilla Creme. This one was so good. Oh gosh. Yeah, it was good. It is similar to Pumpkin Pie, the Candle Pumpkin Pie from Bath & Body Works. It is similar, but I think this was better. It was really good. I mean, it's everything it says it is on the scent notes. Creamy pumpkin, vanilla creme, fresh ground nutmeg, and graham cracker crust. You got all that. You really got that graham cracker crust in there with all the pumpkin and the nutmeg and all the pumpkin pie spices. It was so bakery-like, so gourmand. Filled my whole apartment up, and I just couldn't get enough of it. I loved every second of this candle, and I would definitely get more. And honestly, I had pumpkin pie last year. I think I like this better. Something about it was just a little bit better. I don't know if it was more creamy necessarily, but it just was more, had more oomph to it for some reason. I loved it. It was so good. And then let's see here. We have another one from the Spring Summer TSV from the pre-order on Homeworks. We have Matcha Green Tea right here. This one was alright. My voice cracked. I think I'm hitting puberty at 48 years old. Yeah, this one was nice. It did have green tea. Kind of a matcha kind of smell to it. Kind of almost had a little bit of perfumey floralness to it as well. It says matcha green tea, sandalwood, honey, and creamy vanilla. So yeah, I got a little bit of that matcha and then the green tea. I didn't get sandalwood. Not really. I mean, maybe just a hint. Honey. No, not really. Vanilla, creamy vanilla. It's not real creamy either. This matcha green tea kind of, like I said, has a slight bit of a slight body care kind of feel to it. Yeah, it was pretty nice. I didn't love it, but it was pleasant. I would say pleasant. If I didn't love something, it's just kind of pleasant, but I enjoyed it. It's pleasant. You know, I was like, yeah, that's nice, but I wasn't like overly in love with it. So yeah, and it burned really well. Also, this one didn't burn as far down though. This one had a little wax left in there on that one compared to the other one. Sea Breeze one. And then lastly, in that TSV, not for the candles, but lastly for that pre-order TSV, I have the Sea Salt Lavender. This one was really good. Oh yeah. You got that lavender and that sea salt mixed together. I love lavender candles too, so I enjoyed this. This was so relaxing and so calming. Yeah, it has lavender and sea salt, blue sage and seagrass. Yeah, it was so blended so well. So good. And then this burned down fairly well. I mean, you can kind of see the wick clips in there, so it did pretty well. Nice strong flames, no matter how much I trimmed them. They never got puny or nothing. Burned really well. And then also from the lavender collection from Bath & Body Works, we have white lavender eucalyptus. And this was nice. It was nice. It is kind of like eucalyptus spearmint, but instead of spearmint, you get lavender. So instead of eucalyptus spearmint, it's eucalyptus lavender kind of. It's similar to that, but with replace the spearmint with lavender. Yeah, you got the mix of the lavender and the eucalyptus. It's pretty much all it was. It says crisp eucalyptus, sweet spearmint leaves, but I didn't get much spearmint. I mean, it could have been in there a little bit, but it was most. I got the lavender over the eucalyptus or the spearmint. So crisp eucalyptus, sweet spearmint leaves, soft lavender. So yeah, it was like eucalyptus spearmint, but that lavender was in there and it kind of overpowered that spearmint. So it ended up being like lavender eucalyptus to me. Yeah, it was good. And I think it's burned good for the most part. I might have got puny wicks a little bit in that, but not too bad. Next up we have pumpkin cookie dough from Bath & Body Works. This was an online exclusive this fall here. I ordered this online and this one was really good. I really ended up enjoying this one. It ended up being really nice. It's basically a cookie dough scent. You get that sugary cookie dough. But I did get just a slight bit of pumpkin in there. Not really super strong spicy pumpkin, but I got a little bit of like a pumpkin note in there. Yeah, it says definitely got that cookie dough though for sure. Homemade cookie dough, creamy pumpkin, cinnamon sugar. Yeah, and the cinnamon sugar, the cinnamon sugar really came through, especially the last part, because on the last half when I was burning it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like such a good cinnamon bakery scent with it. And that cookie dough in there, really nice and cinnamon and yummy, and yeah. Just an ever so slight, a hint of pumpkin, but not too much. But yeah, bakery like, so good. I thought it was really nice. Yeah, good. I think it got puny wicks a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. And then I'm gonna save this one for last here. Next we have pumpkin clove. This was from last year from Bath & Body Works. I finished it up this year. This is really good. I like it. This is I think the second one I've had. I had 2 last year, and this was the second one that I didn't finish until just this year. Yeah, oh, this is so good. It's just pumpkin, and like you get the pumpkins and all the spices, but it's heavier on the clove. Definitely clove heavy pumpkin. Yeah, and I love clove. So it's clove buds, ground cinnamon, a pinch of nutmeg, and fresh pumpkin. Yeah. Pumpkin, clove, cinnamon, and nutmeg, but heavier on the clove. Really good. Very fall. I loved that one. The burn, it's good. Puny wick center, I'm sure. That's okay. Acorn Lane from this year. Bath & Body Works. Oh, this one was really good too. I had really good luck with my fall Bath & Body Works candles this fall. They've been doing really good actually. Throwing really well. Get puny wick syndrome, but it's kind of like, in a way, it's kind of worth it because they always smell really good. Some Bath & Body Works candles do get a little bit lighter than others, but this fall, in my experience, I mean, pumpkin snickerdoodle and pumpkin cookie dough were light at times at the beginning, but then they ended up doing well. But the rest of them, I think, were pretty strong for the most part. Yeah, this one was so good. This one is, so good. It's like, it's similar to chestnut and clove, but I think It's just a little bit different. I mean, it's very similar to that, but it's like more, I want to say the spices are a tad bit different. It says autumn leaves, warm cinnamon, crisp gala apples. So I don't know, maybe it has a little more apple than chestnut and clove did. I don't know, it's really good though. It's such a good fall blend. I had this going in the bedroom one day, and it got really cool that day, and I had the window open a little bit, and I was standing there doing something in the bedroom, and I was getting like a little bit of the cool breeze coming in, and then a little bit of whiff of this candle, and it went so good together. Like that cool fall air, and then the smell of this candle was like perfect. Perfect. It was like perfect candle for like a cool, crisp fall day. I mean, couldn't get more perfect than that. I was like in candle heaven right there with that cool fall breeze coming in, and then smelling that with that candle. That was amazing. Yeah, so good. I would definitely 100% purchase this again. Loved it. And then the burn, I think, was pretty good on this one for the most part. And it was pretty as well because the leaves shined up and stuff when it burned through there. Very pretty. Then we have this Everspring candle here from Target. I got this for my birthday, and Target carries this brand here. And I just finished it up a couple months ago. I got it for my birthday in March. And this was, I don't have the label, but I'm pretty sure, I think it was lemon and mint, I think. Yeah, it was just a nice, fresh, got the mint and then a little bit of that lemon. Very nice, kind of like a nice bathroom scent. Very good. It was through decent for like a little one wick candle here. It wasn't super strong, but I mean, I could smell it. Very nice, fresh, really good thing to kind of to burn when you're cleaning and stuff, you know, to get it nice and fresh. So yeah, I was pretty pleased with that. It did fairly well for a one wick candle, and it burned. You know, it takes a little bit longer to pull out because it's one wick, but after it pulled out, it was fine. Then lastly, we have, this was my favorite candle this fall. Banana Walnut Muffin is so good. This was amazing. I have another one that I bought that I haven't burned yet. I'm just waiting for a special day to burn it. Or I might just keep it and burn it whenever, but it's so good. Banana Walnut Muffin, so amazing. I did a review on this one. It's so good. It's like, you get banana on cold a little bit, but on burning, not at all. I didn't get any burning. One time when I was burning, I thought I maybe got a hint of banana, but then it kind of went away, and I don't know. I could have just been imagining it. I'm not sure. Most of the time, you just get like the cinnamon muffin, sugar muffin like bakeryness with maybe just a tad bit of nuttiness for the walnut in there, but mostly cinnamon sugar, bakery goodness, and all that stuff. It says sweet banana, golden nutmeg, cinnamon sugar muffin. Yeah, I think it just been called, you know, it could have been called walnut muffin or cinnamon walnut muffin, even though you just get a hint of the walnut nuttiness, but definitely cinnamon muffin, cinnamon sugar muffin. Oh, but it's so good. It's not really like anything else necessarily, but it's such a good bakery cinnamon goodness. It threw so well. It was really strong. I mean, you could smell it all through the house in the apartment. I could even smell it outside. I went outside by the outside of our patio out here in the apartment, and I could smell it out there. Came home one day and Brad had it lit, and I was walking up our little breezeway to our door, and I could smell it like either through the door or out the patio door and around the breezeway. It was throwing out that way. So strong, so good, so scrumptious. I love it, 100% recommend it, and I did get it again, and I can't wait to burn it again. The burn was perfect on this one. I do remember that because it was perfect. It burned really good all the way. I think it maybe just got a little puny towards the very, very, very end, but that was just kind of when it was going out. So other than that, it burned perfect all the way through. Really good. So that's it for the candles. Next, I will gather up my hand soaps here and go over my or actually my wax melts. Let me get my wax melts and I'll show those to you real quick. Let me take a drink. Sorry, this video is going to be pretty long, but I know some people like long videos, so people who like long videos, you're going to be happy. Alright, I'm just going to grab and go here. I don't have a whole lot of wax melts. I've been burning more candles and melting the last few months. We have Fusion by Sensational's Patchouli Woods. This was sent to us from our friend Brian. He gets these, I believe, at Myers, where he lives. We don't have a Myers here. This one, really nice. It's patchouli and like more like woodsiness. You get the woods and a very woodsy kind of a scent. Just a kind of a little patchouli, but not like a typical patchouli per se in this one. It is really nice though. I enjoyed that one a lot. Really good. Another fusion by Sensationals from Brian. We have Soul Searching, and it says rosemary and mint on it. And that's exactly what it was, mint. Mostly mint with a little bit of rosemary. It was nice, fresh, clean. Kind of had like almost like a spearmint kind of a smell with that mint. And another one from Brian. This is Sensationals Tea-rific. And this, I think this is more along the lines of like a green tea, and it shows green tea on there, I believe. Yeah, kind of a green tea smell. It was nice. And then we have this Scentsy here. Mandy Cerna sent this to me, I think last year. She's a subscriber, and she sent this to me. This is Jack's Obsession from the Disney's The Nightmare Before Christmas little collection in the Scentsy. So yeah, this one was pretty much like apple pumpkin. You know, your pumpkin apple pumpkin scents. That's pretty much what it was to me. Very similar to that. You get the pumpkin and get the apple. Really good though. Very fall and very strong. Next we have also from Sensationals from Brian. We have vanilla souffle and creme. Right here. Yeah, this is just a bakery. Very vanilla and creamy. Very vanilla and creamy. Kind of reminded me a little bit of vanilla, oh gosh. The vanilla from Better Homes and Gardens. The one that's been around forever that you mix with everything. Cannot think of it now. The vanilla, you know what I'm talking about. That vanilla cookie or something. Vanilla cookie crunch, that's it. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Yeah, it was good. And then we have from Brian from Sensationals as well, Kitchen Spice. This was good. Very, all kinds of good spices, but it had a bakeryness to it as well. That was good. And then we have from Brian, Mainstays Black Cherry right here. And this one was different. This one was it was nice, but it doesn't last real long. But it was really nice when it was burning, but it didn't really smell like cherries. It smelled kind of different, but like I'm not getting nothing but wax right now when I'm smelling it. But I think it was, I don't know, it came off a little different than cherries. It was like good and like, I'm trying to remember what it smelled like because this was like 2 or 3 months ago, and I just remember it came in and Brad had this melting, and I thought, what is that? It smelled good, and I can't remember exactly what I thought it smelled like, but it wasn't like cherries. I want to say, why do I want to say I thought it smelled bakery like apples or something? Because I thought, is that apples you have going? An apple wax melt? And I looked at it was the cherry one. I thought that would smell like black cherry. It smelled like apples. I think it was apples I thought it smelled like. But yeah, it didn't smell like cherries, but it was good. Then we have, lastly here, for the retail wax, we have Better Homes and Gardens Birchwood Bonfire. This is new this year. This is the only wax melt I bought this year because I have so many in my stash here from people that send me wax melts. I just didn't have no need to buy wax melts hardly. So this one I really wanted to try. I smelled it at Walmart and I really liked it, and it was amazing. God, this one was good too. So good. Just a really good, it's kind of got that embers, burning embers with like spices. A little similar to the pumpkin bonfire, but that pumpkin bonfire was a little more spicy, I think. But this was, really good mixture of that like glowing embers and slight bit of a clove buds kind of a smell. Really nice, and this lasted forever. I mean, when I had it in my wax warmer, it lasted for like 3 days. It just lingered and lingered and lingered. Usually the Better Homes and Gardens wax melts will last like a full day or so and then kind of peter out and won't smell anymore, but this thing lasted for like 3 days. It lasted forever. So I think I want to pick up another one. If I'm at Walmart and I see another one of those, I'm going to get a few more maybe. It was really good. Then lastly for the wax melts, we have a few wax melts from our friend Kelby, Scents by Kelby. He mixes wax melts and he sends us some. I finished up Opium. This is, I burned this many times, or melted it many times. Really good, perfumey, body care type of scent. Really good, really strong. I always love that. He sent me many of those because I like them, like that so much. Autumn Day here we have. This one was good. It smells it's very green, a very green scent. Yeah, very green and fresh, very strong too. I had this and I actually had to turn it off because it was like, ooh, overpowering for a minute there. I had to turn it off and kind of put it in a different room, and I put it in the bedroom when we were out here so that it wouldn't be so strong out here where we were. I should have probably halved this, because one half would have been enough, then the whole scent shot was a little bit strong. Really good. Then we have candy corn here. This was just a nice, kind of sweet, kind of a candy-ish kind of a smell. It was nice. Then we have pumpkin apple butter here, and a little bitty scent shot here, and that's good. Pumpkin spicy, yeah, a little buttery. It was good. And then I have 3 of these little bitty mini scent shots. They are in the scent, gosh, this is so little and I can barely read it. It's the Beach Waves. It's really good. This is so good. It's summery, beachy, little suntan lotiony. Very good for summer. I used these back in July, I believe. Had 3 of those. Really good. All right, that is it for my wax smells, and now I will gather my hand soaps together. All right, need another drink here real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna try to go over these real quick because this video is gonna be so long. I had like tons of hand soaps because Corona, so you know, wash your hands like crazy. All right, we have Island Papaya. This is in the deep cleansing soap. This was good, just a nice fruity. Gosh, I'm gonna have to open some of these because I can't remember. This is just fruity and yeah, fruity papaya and fruitiness. Good, really liked it. I like most of these hand soaps. I really like. I have really good luck with their hand soaps for the most part. Fiji White Sands, really good, summery, beachy. I think it's got a little coconut in there. It was really nice. The deep cleansing as well. I have 2 of those. Another one there. I may have another one here somewhere. Island Margarita. This is really good as well. You know, that's just nice salty margarita. Lime. Goodness. Always a good one for summer. We have just this one here I just finished. Marshmallow and Pumpkin Latte in the foaming soap. I was trying to use the deep cleansing because I probably told you before my hands were getting, eczema was breaking out my hands, so I started using the deep cleansing. But there's so few scents available in the deep cleansing anymore, so there were so many more available last time I went and got hand soaps that I wanted. I'm like, I'm just gonna get some of the foaming because I really wanted some of the different scents. So my hands kind of started getting dry again. They weren't, now they are, and I don't know. I've just been using this hand cream that's for working hands. It's been helping them out, so it's off and on. I don't know. I don't know if it's a soap for sure that's making a difference. It's just because my hands get dry in the winter, and when it gets, I mean not winter, but like in the winter, but then like it's been getting a little bit colder lately, so last few weeks, so maybe that's why they've kind of been getting dry. I don't know. I just wish they would put more scents out in the deep cleansing, but they don't. So much more variety in the foaming. So yeah, pumpkin, marshmallow pumpkin latte, really good. Just get the pumpkin, very good creamy marshmallow with like some little bit of spice in there. Then we have Purely Clean. This was cucumber verbena. This was good. Yeah, cucumber, a little bit, what is it, green tea, watery cucumber and verbena. Yeah, a little bit of cucumber, slight bit of green tea. Next we have coconut eucalyptus and the Purely Clean. These Purely Cleans were really good, nice and fresh. This one was just, yeah, coconut and eucalyptus. Yeah, a really nice blend of those. It was really nice, I like that one. And then also from the Purely Clean, we have Rosemary Rain. This one was really good. It was, you got really good rosemary. God, that rosemary was so strong in here. Very herbally rosemary. But it was good. You really smelled it on your hands when you got it. It says yellow bergamot, sprig of rosemary, and cedarwood. Yeah, little cedarwood with that rosemary, but yeah, the rosemary was so good. It smelled really nice. Then, why is my voice cracking today? Then we have another Island Papaya. Yes, yeah, this is the second one of that one. Blackberries and Basil in the deep cleansing. This was nice, just blackberries and basil. Yeah, mostly blackberries and not a whole bunch of basil. Like definitely not basil like the rosemary. It definitely wasn't as strong herbally like the rosemary was in that. This says blackberries, sparkling champagne, and basil. Now more of the blackberries and like champagne. There's a little bit of a hint of basil, but not a lot. That was pretty good. Then we have Lakeside Afternoon and the Deep Cleansing. This was really nice. This is just a nice, fresh, watery, yeah, summery. It says sun-soaked lavender, dockside breeze, and fresh rain. Yeah, maybe a little lavender, but mostly fresh wateriness, ocean aquatic. Nice goodness there. We have Cherry Vanilla Float. This in the Deep Cleansing. This my mom gave this to me because I didn't find this at my store, and then she found it at hers and she really liked it. She knew that I wanted to smell it, so she had a little bit left and she let me finish it off for her. This was really good. It was really nice. Yeah, really had a good cherry. It's like cherry soda. Yeah, really nice. It says juicy cherry, shaved coconut, and vanilla cream. Yeah, I didn't really get coconut, but I did get the cherry and a little bit of vanilla. It was like kind of like I said, like a soda almost, kind of, which a vanilla float does have. It'd be like cherry. Well, yeah, like cherry Coke. That's what it smells like. It smells like kind of like cherry Coke with a little hint of vanilla. It was really good. Then we have Lavender Marshmallow. This was from Brian. Our friend Brian sent this to us last year, I believe. I love this one, really good. It's just a nice lavender with like marshmallow. That nice creamy marshmallow with lavender, so good. I love this and I love the candle. Next we have Almond Blossom. I loved this packaging, this matte black on this packaging, really pretty. Almond Blossom is really good. It's just very good, almondy, and it almost smells woodsy. It's like a cedar wood and almond. It says almond milk, coriander, and vanilla sugar, but yeah, it's really good. I love Almond Blossom. And then, let me move this out of the way here, just so I can, got too much stuff going on here. Then we have Afternoon Apple Picking from In the Deep Cleansing. That's from this fall. This is just apple, just basic, just an apple scent. Really nice for fall. Basic apple scent was really good. Beautiful Day, Deep Cleansing. This is good as well. It's a kind of a body care perfumey a little bit. It says floral. It says white daisies, pink peonies, sun-kissed apples. Yeah, florally, summery. We have another Fiji White Sands here. Sweater Weather from this year. This was really good. I love this in hand soap. It's really good. I like the candle too. Hand soap's just like the candle. Oh yeah. That eucalyptus and that sage, eucalyptus, and fresh woods. Yeah, you know Sweater Weather is so good. So cool weather. Fall. Love it. We have another Blackberries and Basil Deep Cleansing. And then we have another Island Margarita in the Deep Cleansing. And then lastly we have Autumn Rainfall in the Gentle Foaming from this fall. This was nice. It was a fresh, fresh, kind of like a rain, fresh of rain. You know how those rain scents have with what was the other notes? It says aloe leaf, bergamot, and chamomile water. Yeah, kind of like aloe and watery. Yeah, I didn't really get bergamot because bergamot usually comes off cologne to me, but I didn't get a cologne. It's just kind of like a aloe-y, watery, fresh rain type of a smell. It was nice. I liked it. That is it for my Empties video for July, August, and September. I really, really, really need to try hard to do one every month so that I don't get so many backed up and I remember freshly in my head, especially the burns. Because some of the burns on the Bath & Body, especially the Bath & Body Works candles, I can't remember for sure which ones got PWS and which ones didn't. I remember more on the Homers for some reason than I do on the Bath & Body Works candles. But so yeah, I'm gonna try to do one every month. So hopefully I will be back at the beginning of November for my Empties video for October. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all in our next video. Bye.